Page 35, Dragon Chant. Not anything new here, it's just using everything we've learned so far. We're still using our new note A we just learned. I have some suggestions here and we'll talk about it. Let's look it over. It's 1 page long, treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature, when the key is C major, and it's 4/4 time signature. I see quarter notes and whole notes. Is that about it? Quarter notes and whole notes? Well, this is going to be interesting. Take it one hand at a time because the hands are playing together. Starting with the right hand, you're here. And put your hand here. You don't need that 4. Finger number 4, you can cross that out. All you need is here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this fun. In the end of the second line, those 2 E's, those are tied. You're going to hold that down for 8 counts. That'll just wonderful. Keep you. In the third line, it starts out the same as here, but then in the last measure, that's a C. You got to reach up a little bit more. You're not really moving the hand. You're just reaching up. Because in the last line, you still want the thumb on E. So leave your thumb there. You can use this as your anchor to tell you where you are, and you're just coming up. Here. And then the last line, 1, 2. See, I'm in this position here. I've been in this position, now I'm in this position here. And the last 4 measures, those E's are tied. The first 2 is tied. You hang it down, hold it down for 8 counts, and then play it again and hold that down for 8 counts. This is just what an exciting song. Now on the left hand, it's all whole notes. Now you have a C and a G here, and then an A and an E. You got to come down here. And all you're doing is going back and forth between these for the most part. However, you see the author here is keeping it simple for you because you're still a beginner and you're keeping things simple. But I've offered other fingering suggestions because they'll help you later on. I want to do the same here. This bit about going back and forth like this is really poor fingering. It really is. I would rather you not use poor fingering. I don't want you to get into the habit of that. So I want to change this a little bit. Might complicate it a little bit, but it's a much better fingering. So I want to take like all the notes in the first 2 measures together, all 4 notes. I have a A, a C, an E, and a G. It's actually a chord. And that's the fingering for the chord. 5, 4, not 3, 4, 2, 1. Can you reach that? Can you play that chord? I'm trusting you, unless your hands are really, really little, you'll still be able to do that. That's the fingering I want to use. I'm going to use 4, 1 here, and then here. That's a little awkward. It takes a little time to get it. I'm asking you to work on it and get it. Because it will help you in the future. Since we're not a lot going on in this piece anyway, why don't we do this? And connect these if you can. I mean, if you can't, you gotta lift up. But I would prefer you connect them if you can. Try and get them down at the same time. I don't, but maybe you can. Just take it as slow as you got it to. Think about the hand. And again, I'm shifting weight here, believe it or not. I'm still letting weight push the thing down. You can exaggerate this at the first, but my weight is on these fingers at first, and I'm going to change it to put it on these fingers. So I'm just simply switching which fingers the weight is on. The weight is pushing it down. Now, if it'll help you, raise the wrist up a little bit each time, and as you lower the wrist, switch fingers and let the weight go down. Here, switch fingers. Here. Let the weight push the notes down. Take your time with it. I go a little fast because I've been doing it forever. So you take your speed, and I'm asking you to do it that way. So when we put the hands together, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Get it? The last line at the bottom, you're here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And here, the last two, you're staying on that note in the left hand. You're playing the left hand again, it's not tied. You're holding the right hand down, it is tied. And again, for the counting, I'm only doing the counting at first to make sure I can get it. And once I have the counting pretty well and I know what the rhythm is, I don't count it anymore, I feel it. Now, once I've passed all that and I take out any hesitations here, then I think about the articulation. They don't give you any articulation at all. I'm going to suggest to you, you connect everything. You can lift up for the phrasing, but they give you rests, so you have to lift up anyway. So connect everything you can and lift up for the rests. In the end of the third line, you get a fermata, a hold. You're going to hold that out longer. How long? I don't know. It's how long does it feel. If I do it with a metronome, I'll double the value and I'll hold it for 8 counts instead of 2 or 4. That'll be fun. Don't go to sleep. And then go on. But otherwise, you just feel how long it goes. Then we try the dynamics. Well, soft. It's sort of both hands here together. They have to do this together. Softly, whatever you think soft is, just keep it soft. Now at the end of the third line there, you see the arrow to get louder, and you go up to forte or loud. So you 2 notes. So you're soft, louder, loud. And that's going to be both hands here. Here. And then all of a sudden, well, that's a hold. You're going to let that die away for a bit. And then in the last line, you're soft again, like you were at the beginning. And then at the end, the very last 2 measures, that's very soft. That'll be hard to do. But don't use the soft pedal, that's cheating. You learn to do this with the hands. How softly can you play? Just very light. Let the keys go down slowly. You can stroke them if you need to. It takes practice to play really soft. I'm asking you to work on that too. I mean, you're working on 100 other things anyway, so why not? Please don't copy me. You don't have to take it at that speed. You decide how fast or slow you want to go. Just keep in mind it needs to flow. So don't go too slow or all these whole notes are just ugh. You're going to play it and who's ever listening is thinking, are you ever going to play another note or not? So just don't go too slow, but it's not a real fast. I guess it's how fast you want your dragon to go. I don't know. Let's play it together slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. We're just going to play it all about the same. The fermata, I'm going to hold 8 counts so I can stay with the metronome. And I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4.